Small fat, mid fat, super fat, mega fat, cosmic fat, galactic fat. I kind of like all the different sizes that they come up with. Finally, as I said yesterday, wokeness is not really dead. The label is dead, the term, but not the thing itself. And yet there are particular kinds of wokeness that feel kind of passé, feel like they've gone out of style. And that's why this clip, which was actually from a few days ago from some YouTube channel, and it went viral on X, but it feels like a time capsule from like the year 2020. Watch.
I have a question. Can you tell me what category of fat I fit in?
So it's based on your shirt size. So if you are a 1 or 2X, you are small fat. 3 to 4X, you are mid fat. 5 to 6X, you are super fat. Is based on what level of privilege you have in the world. So someone in a small fat category may not struggle getting on an airplane, but someone in a mid fat or super fat may not be able to use even the airplane extender. So that's where that comes in, and like the privilege levels of like what fat means to different people.
Small fat, mid fat, super fat, mega fat, cosmic fat, galactic fat. I kind of like all the different sizes that they come up with. I think if I opened a fast food restaurant, I would make those the sizes. They sound like value meal sizes. I gotta get a small fat burger and fries, please. Can I get the chicken tenders and fries? Yeah, make it a super fat. Yeah, let's do mid fat. No, let's go. Yeah, let's stick with the super fat. And I appreciate the strategy. It's like a good coping mechanism. And this is a way to rationalize. Because you know what it means? It means that even once you become fat, there are still 3 or 4 levels before you're the fattest kind of fat. So you could become full-on fat. You could be a full-on 300-pound, greasy, sweaty lard ass, and you could still feel pretty good because you could say, hey, man, I'm only mid-fat. Right? I'm only... I wear a size 52 jeans, but I'm only mid-fat. Then you can look at all the people fatter than you and say, my God, look at those super fats. Disgusting. Talk about letting yourself go. The super fats. Now, I know it works the opposite way in the oppression Olympics. I understand that in the world of fat acceptance, you want to achieve the higher levels of fat. So it's the opposite way, where if you're super fat, you can look down on the small fats and the mid fats, right? They haven't been in this game as long as you have. You're a veteran of this being fat game. You're a veteran of the fat ass game. These rookies over here. Oh, you're only 97 pounds overweight. You're a small fat. You got nothing on me. You don't know my struggle. So I get that that's what they're doing, but if I was a fat person, I would flip it. So as someone who doesn't fetishize the idea of being oppressed, I would, but as someone who does look for excuses to be lazy and rationalize it, and I can be pretty good at that, I'd flip it the other way. And it is funny that, fat acceptance, body positivity has receded. And we that's another thing that we look at as a sign of the decline of wokeness. But that really has nothing to do with it at all. It really doesn't. And I mean, this is kind of the most obvious analysis that you could ever offer, but it's true that the thing that killed the fat acceptance movement, you really don't hear about it much anymore. The body positivity movement, you don't hear about it as much anymore. And some of the biggest, in more ways than one, some of the biggest advocates of the body positivity movement have turned their back on it, have betrayed it by losing weight. Lizzo now she's a small fat now. She's not eating. She's downgraded. So what killed the fat acceptance movement? Well, it was Ozempic. I mean, that was it. All of these people came up with these elaborate ideas, these personal philosophies, this whole like complicated thing, this whole worldview about body positivity and fat acceptance, and they started their own cult of fat acceptance and all of this stuff. And all of that was just to justify being fat and convince themselves that it's good to be fat. That's all that any of it ever was. Obviously. And the very second that an easy shortcut to being skinny went on the market, they all just jumped on that. Maybe they didn't jump on it. Maybe they couldn't jump, but they all, rolled on to that option as soon as they possibly could. We all know that person who can't function without their morning coffee, swears by it, won't shut up about their fancy beans or whatever special creamer they add, but then they spend the next 2 hours dealing with bloating and stomach issues that come with it. It's the same story every morning. Sacred ritual followed by immediate regret. No one is about to give up their coffee routine, but generally people also aren't thrilled about feeling like garbage for half the day. Classic case of wanting to have your cake and eat it too, except it's coffee and it's destroying your gut. Well, that's where Everyday Dose comes in. Everyday Dose is coffee plus benefits. They combine high quality coffee with powerful ingredients like lion's mane and chaga, collagen protein, and nootropics to fuel your brain, boost focus, and give you clean, sustained energy all day long. Tastes just like coffee without the downside. No crash, no jitters, just clean, sustained energy. I always start my day with just a standard cup of coffee, but now I use Everyday Dose and I can feel the difference in my energy levels throughout the day. And the coffee is truly delicious. It's finally a solution that doesn't require choosing between your morning routine and not feeling terrible. Get 61% off your first Coffee Plus starter kit, a free A2 probiotic creamer with over $100 in free gifts by going to everydaydose.com/Walsh or entering Walsh at checkout. That's everydaydose.com/Walsh for 61% off your first order. Everyday Dose is also available at your local Target. So the point is, it was all just cope the whole time. Big shocker. People get fat because they're lazy. That's it. This has been treated as a controversial view for a long time. I've had people, I've gotten into trouble for saying that in the past. I've had like nutrition experts yelling at me because I said that, if you eat too much and you're lazy, you'll gain weight. And you get all these people that say, well, there's so much more nuance to it than that. Think about the nuances. It's not that simple. Nah, well, actually it is. Actually, it is really that simple. If you're fat, it's because you're not moving enough and you're eating too much. That's it. And if you were to eat less and move more, you would lose weight. Like 100%, that's how it always works. 100% of the time for every single, that's physics. That is physics. It cannot go any other way. So anyone who says, well, it doesn't, it's not that simple for me. Oh, really? You defy the laws of physics? Really? What are you, it's like a superpower? What is this? It's like an inverse superpower? No, it doesn't work that way for me. Really? What else doesn't work for you? Gravity? So if I were to say, if you jump off a building, you'll fall. Well, it doesn't work. It's real easy to say that, but it doesn't work that way for everybody. No, it does. It works that way for literally everybody because that is just a law of nature. And this is one of them. So, but all that stuff, most of that stuff has fallen away because now people got fat because they're lazy, and now there is a lazy way to become unfat. And suddenly nobody wants to be fat positive anymore. It's pretty amazing. Well, I guess not amazing at all, but it is funny. Hey, YouTube, thanks for listening to the show. If you'd like access to my full show with no ads, you should go to dailywire.com and use promo code Walsh to get 2 months free on all annual plans. See you there.